We are in the Gallery for Native North American Art, which is much expanded from what it was before. And we are exhibiting, maybe a third or so more objects than we were able to do before. We begin with early works from like 3,000 BC with bannerstones, which are wonderfully shaped stone tools that are also beautiful to look at. And then the latest object we have in this gallery is a beaded tobacco bag from the 1970s by one of the great contemporary Native American beaters. And in this bag, there is a depiction of an upside-down American flag, which is a sign of protest. And the reservation she was living in at the time, they were having some land dispute with the United States government, and so the protest shows up in this tobacco bag, which actually happens to be about 100 years later than an equally beaded tobacco bag with the same kind of imagery. So it's a good combination of late 19th century and late 20th century works that shows considerable continuity. The whale transformation mask, a Northwest Coast, a Kwajalein mask, had not been exhibited in many years, so it was one that we had to look at very carefully in terms of getting it into proper shape to exhibit. This particular mask has an unusual feature of having a face in the mouth which opens. It is probably a combination of the ancestor who had some event in his life that involved a whale, so that you get this important episode in the life of one of the clan's ancestors, and then the particular whale symbol remained with the clan. It still has its old rigging. The man who wore it had to manipulate its parts, sort of like manipulating a giant puppet that you're actually wearing. Great quantities of scholarship have been added to all of the fields that we represent, so that there's a great deal more information for everybody, for scholars, for public, for children, for everyone, which is a big, big plus. The fields are being actively worked on, almost all of the areas that we represent. There's a great deal more information of all sorts than there was 25 years ago.